I don't wanna wait for my life to be over, so I do it now.
Hello, good day, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it may be, whatever time you're looking at this. Transfemerate MTG here, back with some more standard gameplay, back on the Boros attacks kind of grind. See how we are going now. Climbed a little bit up to currently plat 2. You know, as always, have some good and some bad, some positives, some negatives. All sort of depends on draws and matchups, but I suppose that's just magic, isn't it? Having quite a bit of fun though, which is very nice. Back to having a little bit of fun with standard again. I think just taking a little bit of that pressure off of myself, just to enjoy playing the game that I love so very much. And I think that's going to be the main thing to focus on, is just how wonderful the game is to actually play. Starting off here with a Stadium Headliner, 5-Ender Ascension. So I probably have actually made a couple of wee tweaks since the last time I played this deck, so that might be worth going through at some point in the future here. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to FOMO here, spin the Lightning Helix, keep the Get Lost, and then have another Sacred Foundry out of the Headliner. Just want to sort of get as many bodies on the board as possible. I think drawing that card from the FOMO is quite nice as well. Gets that third land drop. Means that next turn I will be hitting the Firebender Ascension going off. Looks like this Simic there, Bant. This could be air bending, potentially. World Wagon makes me question whether or not they're that air bending. I haven't seen the World Wagon be super used in that, I don't think. I could be absolutely and terribly wrong there. But for the most part, I believe that this is sort of more of a Gruul or a Mono Green or a Golgari kind of look to them. Okay, so they're just playing a lot of different colours. Interesting. I'm playing the Evangelist just so I can get the double triggers from the Evangelist next turn on attacks. And if they don't have a way to deal with all of these creatures coming at them, they're in a bit of a spot of bother if they play sort of one creature. They're on 4. Got the Get Lost, got the Legend of Roku. Stadium Headliners attacking and sort of going to do it on their own, and the Evangelist is going to make things even more difficult to deal with. Pretty nice board for turn 4, getting them down to 4 health, and it's going to be a scoop. Okie doke. Interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the Conquerors, the Thralls. What we're going to do is we're going to take out... Oh yeah, so here's the deck. But 1 Ang's Ice board, main board, 2 Dawn Truces, and taking out one of the Headliners and a split up plus 1 extra Downy. Just to, took out one of the Get Lost as well, to replace for the Ang's Ice bird, just in case they're things that are more difficult to deal with that kind of removal. Not sure if I'm going to be needing a whole bunch of Dawn's Truces. Yeah, and just the 1 Enduring Innocence as well, because I think I've got, with the FOMO and the extra Downy, enough to be able to get a handle of things there. I'm going to generally sort of just look at cutting out one of a lot of things when I'm in this sort of situation. Maybe not the Arabella, but here I'm actually going to put another split up in as well. Just because I don't know an awful lot about this deck, but I feel like it's going to be reasonably creature heavy. Want the not being able to crew up with the World Wagon for the Clarion Conquerors, and not being able to get the land on ETB with the Doorkeeper Thralls, I think are pretty good to bring in. And then basically everything else has either an activated ability or an ETB trigger. Getting rid of one of the Voice of Victories just because it doesn't look like they're going to be doing an awful lot of playing on my turn. Doesn't really look like that's exactly what they're going to be up to. And I think the cards I have here are protective enough that I don't need to worry. Let's see what they are thinking of. Mr. Goal Focus, the festive fighter. Oh, actually, just give me 2 ticks here. I'll be right back. And we have returned. Alrighty. And here, probably not what I'm looking at for. This one, much nicer. Hide Claw, 5 in Reception. What have I been here? Could have been either the Conqueror or the Thrall. I think I'm probably just going to bin the FOMO here, because High Claw on 1, probably keeping mana up for Thrall on 2, just for a potential avatar. Okay. Looks like they'll be going sort of like the maybe avatar of the Boiler Bilges, something like that. Because the Doorkeeper Thrall is going to be very nice. Cool. So we're going to kill the High Claw. That's totally fine by me. Oh, another land's actually kind of nice. We'll go past the turn. That's what I'll do regardless of what they play. I'm probably going to flash in the Thrall. I mean, yeah, it's not going to stop anything, but it seems that it stops the Overlord of the Boiler Bilges coming down and just pinging for 4 damage. As a creature, they have to cast it as an enchantment, which gives me a little bit more time. And it just stops a little bit more of what they're going for. Going proper in with it here, though. All the colours they could be possibly asking for. Reading both of my hate pieces that I've boarded in after game 1, especially not after seeing very much of their deck, but I think I made some pretty good judgments in what to board in here. Hoping this means that they are at a little bit more of a loss for things that they're able to do. They're definitely thinking about it. Passing through the turn. Okie doke. Fountain Fort. 5 Ender Ascension. See if they will let that happen. And again, taking their sweet time. Couldn't get lost. Okie doke. Okay, I think that's fine, because what I'll do is I'll just bolster up the Thrall a little bit, see what I'm drawing. Probably don't actually want that second 5-bender Ascension at this point. Do have the next Clarion Conqueror in hand as well, which means I'm not too worried about the fact that they got rid of Conqueror number 1. Yeah, just like straight 5 colours. This is just like 5 colour avatars or something. That's don't think that's something I've seen before. Anti-core with Prestige, just play it. Interesting. Mountain Clarion Conqueror. Attack with the Thrall. I'm very, very confused about what's going on here, if we're being totally honest. Cool, World Wagon's not going to do anything, and I can't crew it up. I think I could probably just take 7. Don't need to worry too much about that at this point in time. A bunch of flyers which are going to be doing enough of the trick. Go to combat, Thrall Conqueror, attack in. I might look at blocking the Overlord and Lightning Helixing it as well, but I think the better call is probably just to sack my 2 tokens. Yep, they're going to make another land. All well and good. Let's make a fish. Keep throwing camp blockers in front. They can't queue up the World Wagon. They can draw extra cards if they want to. Maybe destroy all creatures? No, just another anti-causal vestige. Oh, that's actually kind of tasty. What we'll do is destroy all tapped creatures. They can pop something in with vestige if they want, but we'll see what's coming on. For, oh, okay. And I will pay the life for this one here. Go to combat, attack 5. And then next turn I will have lethal. Even if they kill, they'd need to kill both of my creatures for me to not have lethal next turn with a lightning helix, or be able to gain a little bit of life, do something or other. The fact that they didn't get anything into play with the anti-causal vestige I think is pretty fantastic. And the Conqueror stopping the World Wagon from crewing up is pretty nice as well. Again, they need to, if they've sort of got the white Overlord, what's that, Overlord of the Mistmaws? Yeah, Overlord of the Mistmaws, they'll need to play it as an enchantment, which does give me a little bit more room as well. Because they play as a creature, they're not going to get the use out of it. Ooh! Doppelgang, make a copy and unlock the Roaring Furnace, kill the Clarion Conqueror. Yeah. And then what? Cool, maybe attack with the World Wagon. Since that's kind of all they can do. Yeah, corrupt the World Wagon, get a land. Comes to play tapped. I attack for 2 and Lightning Helix. And that's still the game, I would think. Yeah, gonna go create a fish. I feel like this is really quite interesting. Managed to get a good solid grasp on what they were doing and stop it pretty successfully. And that's a nice clean 2-0. I wonder if they could have doppelganged something else though as well. That's sort of my thought, is what else could they have doppelganged? There may not have been anything else to doppelgang. As you can see, I was trying to hit the all the 5,000 coins, play a nice free draft today. Alrighty, on to this next game against this Yuna. We'll go on the play first, and here seems reasonable enough. Got a starting town or a sacred foundry. We'll keep 7. I think a spot like this, where I've got the Sunbillow Verge as well. Maybe the foundry's a better turn 1 play than the starting town. I can still play it untapped on turn 3. Let's see what my what my person is up to, my opponent. They're having a nice long think. The crafty, I want to say Japanese characters. I'm not too familiar with a lot of the differences between a lot of the character languages. Certainly doesn't look Chinese to me, although I could be wrong. Could very well be Korean as well. Please, yeah, educate me should any of you know any different. I'll, yeah, I mean, quite happily take the, no. Wonderful. Let's see. Well, we're getting down to 5. Okay, so feels like that's not a bad way to start things off. Because here what I might do... okay, don't Lanoir Elves. Sunbillow Verge. What I'll do is I'll attack with the Higher Claw, see what they want to do. I'm going to boom the... oh, sorry, drop the demo field. Don't think I'm too worried about them removing the Claw or the FOMO at this point, so I'm not going to hold up Dawn's Truce mana. Next turn, starting town is either Delny or have the Lightning Helix. We'll attack first. I've got 2 Hushwood Verges. And I've not done anything with it, so that's feels a little bit strange. Right, probably should have been in the section beforehand, but it's okay. Just get the extra trigger on with the Hired Claw, but I was a little bit worried about what they might have been up to on their turn. Wonder if they're the Gear Hulk deck? They are by the looks of it. So we'll kill the Salvager, because I think that's just a little bit dangerous. And we'll actually just go no attacks here. Could have attacked with something, but the Golem does seem to spook me just this little bit. I'll attack for Weaver and a Collector's Cage. They'll be digging pretty deep, and they can actually do something. Oh, they can't. No, they can. Yep. What are they going to cheat in? Oh, another Salvager. Okie doke. I think that's fine. I'll take 4 here. No blocks. Delny. Ooh, actually, that's kind of nice. Go to combat, attack with just this one here. Get the extra 5 ending trigger. Go to blocks. Something getting big and getting double strike. I think killing the Salvager might be a little bit more helpful there. Yeah, honestly fine with that. We'll kill the Salvager with the mana, and then I've got a Dawn's Truce mana up for their turn, so I will probably throw some stuff in front. Giving them a card to draw is not the best thing to do. Here I've got some really nice sideboard options. Oh, another Collector's Cage. Yep, definitely have some good sideboard options to bring in. It will stop the activated abilities, it will stop the ETBs. Let's see, what have they got in this one? They've got another Collector's Cage. Righty ho. Before they're going to do it again, and what are they going to get this time? A hoof. Okay, I think that's just me dead. That's fine. Alrighty. So, Thralls. We don't need the Dawn's Truces, if we're being totally honest. An Iceberg, Conquerors. Maybe a High Noon. Don't think High Noon's actually going to do too much here. Yeah, so cut 4 cards to 1 more split ups, potentially actually. 1 more split up. Get rid of 1 of the Downies, 1 of the Voices, 1 FOMO, 1 Ascension, 1 Evangelist. I think having the Helixes, the Arabella is going to be sort of the win con. Could probably take a Legend of Roku for a split up if I wanted. Or a Legend of Roku. I don't think the Razorkin Needlehead's going to be doing too much here. We'll see how this looks. Might even be looking to mulligan into the sideboard cards, because that seems to be basically the only thing their deck is playing around. Clarion Conqueror, which I won't... I will be able to play. Can't play the split up. I think that's fine. We've got Inspiring Vantage, Headliner. Turn 2, Firebender Affection, get in for some damage. Turn 3, Clarion Conqueror, and hopefully that stops them from being able to run rampant with things. Elves, yep. Nice. Oh, I'm not sure if that's entirely what I'm after, if we're being perfectly honest. Yeah, got the Ascension. I say white mana would probably be really handy, although having the Conqueror, just being able to bring that out. What are they going to do here? They're going to get a Paw Recruit. Wasn't expecting that one. Fountain Fort, Clarion Conqueror I think is more important here. And let's attack with the Stadium Headliner. Do want to block there, losing something that's reasonable. Wanting them to all attack, or sort of cast and then attack. Llanowar elves can't do anything. So the fact that they're spending mana on it, I think, is a pretty good sign, with the Clarion Conqueror being up and about. Oh, wonderful planes. Arabella attacking the air. Attacked with something else, but sort of want to keep a lot alive here. They can't do anything. They've got their token, but that's a-okay. Oh, Downy. Gorgeous. So, it's going to attack with everything. We're going to pop these Arabella triggers towards the back there. This might just be a win this turn with everything going on with Arabella and the flyer. I think it is. That's 15 damage, yeah, already. Bunch of firebending. Don't think there's anything they can do about this here. Yeah, gorgeous. So yeah, the Conqueror certainly helped with the Llanowar elves. I think that's totally fine. Don't think anything else is going to be super worth it. I think the sideboard changes feel like they're pretty solid. Starting town, Arabella, Firebenders Ascension, Voice of Victory. I think I'm actually going to mulligan into... Oh, I mean... risky. Let's keep it. Probably going to regret this. I'm going to burn the Aang's Iceberg because I need to try and draw into that second mana. Oh, the Verge is about as nice as what I could have asked for. I really hope that I'm able to... Okay, Scarlet Knight Squire. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, perfect, gorgeous. I think we're just going to pass the turn. I'll wait for them to run things out, and then I'll just thrall on them. I was going to pop down now. It's fine. They can attack with the Squire if they want to. We're going to go Sacred Foundry. We're going to go Arabella. We're going to go Hide Claw. May as well just attack them with both. Get some really nice triggers off with the Hide Claw. Thrall is stopping a lot of their win conditions from happening, especially with that Sky Knight Squire there, which isn't going to be able to do too much. And then 1, 2, 3, Overlord. That's fine. Squire's not going to get any bigger. Another Firebender Ascension. That's actually kind of nice. Gonna go no attacks because they can do some damage with the 2/1 flyer. Elspeth, they can't kill any of my dudes. They can give all of their stuff flying if they really want to. But no, it's gonna make some tokens. That's fine. Pending. Ooh, so here's sort of the big call. Do I attack in with everything? If I go Firebender Ascension, I'll be making a bunch of mana and getting in for a whole bunch of damage. That's going to be what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That could almost be enough for the win if I Firebender Ascension. It's certainly enough to not die on the swing back, I think. So I'm going to attack with everything I have, other than the Doorkeeper Thrall. Yeah, let's go. Arabella's going to be last, because all of these are going to trigger. I'm going to take action, take action, take action. Go to blocks. Because I'm at 24. I don't think they can deal 24 to me on this next turn. Can't really kill anything. Kill the Arabella, but I don't think that matters at this point. I'm going to kill a little bit of stuff, but the Doorkeeper Thrall's still alive. Go activate on the high claw, kill the planes. Activate on the high claw. They're taking a little bit here. They've got a 6. And with all of the high claw triggers that they can't stop, I don't think they've got any way of gaining a whole bunch of life. If they can kill the thrall, then that's fine. Ooh, sheltered by ghosts. Nice. Kill the thrall. Not mattering at this stage. And a 4-patch recruit. Yep, totally fine. I'm still attacking in with lethal with the high claws and their double triggers. Oh no, because it's a flyer, that's right. Okay. Forget that. Let's see. What I can do is I can go destroy all tap creatures. I get my thrall back. And I'm going to attack everything into them again, because I'm going to get enough fire bending that I can probably protect at least one of the high claws. It's a good draw for them, to be perfectly honest. That's the Sheltered by Ghosts. About as good as they could have asked for in reality. They got a 7. Gonna be able to block out quite a bit of stuff here. I still don't think they can kill me. They will get an Overlord of the Mistmoors dropping at the end of their next turn. I'm sort of blocking everything. That's a new one. Let's see. So keep one of the high claws alive. Gonna pump up the high claw. That is gonna kill the 2 4-patch. They have 2 creatures. I could have run out the Clarion Conqueror there, but really don't think that's the was the right call. You'll probably Clarion Conqueror this next turn. Let's get Earth Bend, that's okay. Yeah, I'll take 2. I'm gonna get their Overlord. What's in the bin? I mean, FOMO kind of feels nice just to get some more attacks with the Hired Claw out. But I think the Conqueror is going to be a better shout here. Conqueror and attack in for 1, because it just means that they're not going to be able to use the Elspeth. The Overlord's going to get him for some damage, but I think I can look to take 6 if they do want to attack. Yeah, doing some more bending. Right. I'm going to go no block 10. And I guess, yeah, try my best to FOMO into something else. Oh, that's, of course that's right. I go High Claw. Yeah, High Claw. Copy itself a couple of times. I go to 4, 3. Yeah, I was going to block with a whole bunch of stuff there. Let's make it a little bit nicer. Evangelist, not going to make anything trigger. Really need a good draw here. That's the big problem. Okay, so probably need a block. We need to block the 4 and the 6. Block the 6, block the 4, and block the 2. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anyway, so may as well just not block with anything. Yeah, that's easy to deal with. And probably should have held on to the split up a little bit longer. That feels kind of rough. Maybe not being so aggressive with some of the attacks. Yeah. Maybe chump with the... No, because then their Sky Knight was going to get to... I mean, them having the... what was it? The Sheltered by Ghosts when they did was pretty exceptional. To be fair, if I'd seen a little bit more maybe in that game 1 as well, potentially could have made some different changes. Definitely go on the play here. Oh, mulligan. Well, it's another mulligan. Mull at a 5, and I feel like that's going to be a fine 5 to keep bottom the Evangelist and the Dawn's Truce, at least keeping enough land to be able to play an Ascension out, hopefully be able to play an Arabella out maybe instead. Fantastic. Sunblue Verge into Arabella, which means I am able to run out the Ascension turn 2, start looking to get some things up. Does Simic? Fabled Passage into Island? Nope. Gonna kill the Arabella, I imagine. That's what it looks like to me if they're shocking in a Godless Shrine. Yep. Nowhere to run, that makes sense. Let's see, we've got Fountain Fort into Ascension. I've got a little bit of mana I can use. Maybe make myself a little friend next turn. Fabled Passage again, okay. What are they searching for? Green this time? They're going to be 4-color redless, maybe? Nope, just another swamp. And another nowhere to run. Oh, the luck of some people. Well, at least I get to higher claw and then pass the turn through. Let's see, more removal, or have they got some sort of actual play? Siltskin, okay. Interesting. Soul Cauldron. Okay. Siltskin Soul Cauldron. This feels a little bit interesting. Not entirely sure what I make of this at this point. I suppose we just go in for some attacks. Very intriguing. I would be surprised if they ended up just blocking. Yeah, I mean, I'll activate the ability. Stiltskin will die, but it means that whatever they bring down, they're able to swap things out. Well, they can exile the Arabella, I guess, from the High Claw, and they just bounce off each other. Yeah. Okay, so they're getting some life. Yeah, alrighty. Didn't really think that one through, did I? Now she's searching the dark. Mill that many cards. Interesting. Okay, I'm still mighty confused. Mighty confused. Okay. Well, there's no creatures to exile, so if I attack with a High Claw, it's just going to be a yeah. Hi, sorry if I'm being a little bit quiet. I'm mostly just kind of stumped as to what sort of deck I am running up against and into here. Good damage. It is whether or not I... Let's see... It's only activated abilities, isn't it? Yeah. So, I think I probably will just helix the Nashi here. They might have something like a restoration magic. No, it does make the their stilt skin bigger. I think I'd rather do that than have them have counter magic or protection up so that the Nashi doesn't die, because I feel like that's going to be a Restless Reef High Noon. Oh, that's fine. Is this just a 3-point control? That feels super interesting to me. I'm kind of digging the vibe that they got going on here, if we're being honest. Ooh, Arabella. I think it's got to be Arabella ahead of Downey, so I can get the double triggers from Downey on the Arabella next turn. I may not even have the mana to be able to go High Noon into me to get rid of anything. What are they going to Soul Cauldron for? Just for the hell of it, okay. Oh, so it is a pact, right? So it is a pact deck. That's I was wondering what was going on, but it's just a pact deck. It's not Cat Pact, it's Moogle Pact. I should at least have some sort of turns to get rid of it. Or do I take the opportunity now? I think I actually take the opportunity to get rid of it. Oh, actually, I'll put a Twico Stadium headliner and then kill it on their upkeep. Oh, I have to kill it now. Hoping that they don't have a way to deal with it. That's nice. And I will still get triggers here. And I should be able to get some nice double triggers, gain a little bit of life back. We're just going to be binning things with the Soul Cauldron. Just, yeah, rooting out my graveyard. I think that's fine. Copy the Claw. Copy the Arabella. Putting a bit of pressure on them, which is nice. Let's see, is it going to be another pact? I mean, if it's another pact, I think I can deal with it. Just run out the Delny. They can Relentless Reef next turn, although really I've only got the headliners and the Hide Claws that really have activated abilities. These are Stilt Skins, good for them to exile if it ever dies. Shifting, cool. Oh, they get an Ascension. Fine. I mean, at least I'm not, I guess I'm not copying everything as much as I was then, but it's still the Downey getting through, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think it's lethal. No, so not lethal anymore now that they've got the Stilt Skin life gain. They're holding 2 mana up, which to me screams, oh, I've got a counter spell, but if they're thinking about, okay, they're thinking of using the map. Another High Noon. Interesting. Shifting Grift. It's kind of funky. Let's go down in here. What can they do for 1 mana that can deal with it? No, they're just holding prior with the Soul Cauldron. That's fine. And let's just attack him with everything. Yeah, no, one off lethal if they didn't attack with the stilt skin, but it looks like I've got lethal next turn. They don't have access to any red mana to pop the high noon. Another Nashi, I don't think that should matter. Are they good gaming me? I'll just give them a good game there. That's all they can do, and then I ping them for 6 with the Arabella next turn. Actually, it's going to be 6-8. Fantastic. So, now we know what they're up to. That's interesting. We'll go Iceberg. We'll go... Thralls, Conquerors. Another Dawn's Truce. They're drawing a lot of cards. Not really drawing an awful lot of cards, if we're being perfectly honest. I suppose actually as creatures can't be the target, so that's fine. Everything else can still be the target. What else did I see? Just the Nashi. Agatha's Soul Cauldrons. I don't think I need... Do I need the Soul Guide? I will actually just bring in the Soul Guides anyway. Let's see. Probably getting rid of the Helixes, because they're not going to do too much. Don't think the Split Up's going to do much. One of the Evangelists. Legend of Roku might actually be kind of nice here. An Ascension, a FOMO, and an Arabella? Yeah, okay. That feels reasonable enough. This is a very interesting one. Don't think I've ever seen this variation of Cat Pack. That's absolutely unkeepable. Absolutely unkeepable. This is looking much better. Probably just going to bin the Legend of Roku here. Could bin the Inspiring Vantage. No, I'll bin the Legend of Roku. I think having the 3 lands is going to be a little bit more helpful. Dawn's Truce is great. The Arabella's nice. The Voice of Victory is nice. What do I run out first though? Oh, Doctor Control. Nice. Strange of them to have their own. Especially since I sided in mine, so I'm actually quite happy about that. Why did I side mine in? What of theirs did I see that was an ETB trigger? Oh, no matter 1. Attack me for 1. Very nice. Flames. Voice, I guess. Don't want to be passing the turn with nothing. Want them to sort of use as much as what they've got. Kite? Interesting. Just going to tap it down?
Dramatic entrance.
Sure. Okay.
Take a break, will ya?
Verge. Ang's Iceberg. Nab the Kaito.
Fine. I'll make a new plan.
Don't think they can pull off the packed combo here. I've just really got to hold this Dawn's Truce up for when that happens more than anything else, I think. Nashi. Cool. And a Soul Cauldron. Yep. All good. Take the Bella from the bin. Yep. Make the throw a little bit bigger. Take me for 2. Okie doke. Fire Nation Palace. Delany. Past her. Nowhere to run. Super nice. Of course. They're going to get rid of the voice rather than the Delany. Okay. Can't stop that one. They're going to nab the voice. That's fine. Just as do I maybe give them the Kaito back end of their turn. So attacks. That's going to attack with both. Going to mill a couple of cards. Just to see if I can actually find some sort of answer. What did they mill? Just another Nashi. Bring it back to hand. I think I will, if we're being perfectly honest. Give them back the Kaido end of their turn. Find not really anything that I'm looking for. Well, High Claws maybe not actually too shabby, because I go, yeah, Universal Passage on red, I suppose. Enters tapped. Hired Claw and get in with Delny onto Kaido. So he can't tap something down, I guess. Pass the turn.
This is not how I die.
Definitely a rougher game too. Why did I bring in the Doorkeeper Thralls? What did I think that was going to achieve? Not an awful lot, I don't think. I think I do need just that scratch more removal. Probably bring back the Lightning Helixes. Okay, so he's just going to +1 the Kaito.
I
And
thrive
he's
in the dark.
threatening lethal. Yeah, he's threatening lethal, which is not what I want to see. Having to block the Hired Claw and potentially Dawn's Trucing is not really too great. Doesn't give me a very good option. And then that's going to be an extra 3, so that's still 9. And I'm just gonna scoop here. Yeah, that was yeah, not the greatest. So yeah, definitely don't need the Thralls. Split ups, Helixes. And potentially, actually having the Needleheads could be nice. Still want to keep the Soul Guides. Get rid of one of the Voices. Actually, probably just get rid of all of the FOMOs if we're being perfectly honest. And do we get rid of the Legend of Roku? I think we might